Because we see right now, unfortunately, Pastor Joe, like in the headlines, in the news right now, it just seems like, unfortunately, seems like one by one, we're just seeing leaders fall for sinful behavior or unrepentant sins or something is surfacing in the past. What would you say to that person that, maybe it's not maybe at their local church, but they're seeing at large? How do we handle and how do we go about as believers when it comes to this? Because I think overall there could be this universal church hurt that's happening in our culture right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And the reality is, we're all disappointed when godly leaders act in ungodly ways. But this isn't something new. C.S. Lewis said that of all bad men, religious bad men are the worst. And he said that because for us, there's an extra measure of frustration, disappointment, even sadness when we see these people we've esteemed who have led us to Christ really operate in an unchristlike way. And so I think that it's essential for us to understand that it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to feel the grief of that. Now, my suggestion is don't run to the comment section with your grief, but sit in it. So many people feel like, that really aren't tied to these situations. They just add vitriol. They add, their disappointment is expressed in an unhealthy way. So, the Bible says that Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount, he says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." Mourning is something that God gave us as a gift. It's the ability to sit with something. It's sad. It's in His presence. We just grieve it. We say, God, I really esteemed this person. I can't believe that they were taken by this. I can't believe they were this. And what it allows us to do is receive His comfort. And I think when we skip over mourning to going into, the comment sections or the ungodly conversations, we actually miss our ability to be comforted. There are two things that comfort me when I look at leaders who fall. The first one's this: I remember that God understands. Jesus was mistreated by a lot of people, but he was never mistreated more than by religious leaders. And so he just understands the unique pain and that brings the disappointment, the frustration. But I also want to encourage you with this, especially if you have directly been hurt by a faith leader. God is just. Okay. We hold on to pain because we believe it's proof of what was done. We hold on to it because we believe if we let it go, in fact, the person would get off the hook. And, when a crime's committed, a detective comes in and collects all the evidence in a very, very detailed way. It's a specific process, and he preserves the evidence so that justice can be served. Psalm 58:6 says that in your pain, God collected your tears. Okay. I don't believe he's just collecting them as proof that you were sad. I think they're evidence of the wrong done to you. And I actually believe that is his collecting the evidence to say to you, you can release your pain because I have the proof, and I'm just. I will not let this slide by. They're not going to get away with this. I'm just. And I have the evidence here to ensure justice is served. So you can receive my peace because I've logged your pain. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's very comforting when we've been hurt by a leader, because in some ways we often feel like they're untouchable, like that they go above the law or above standard. But the truth is, no one's above God's justice, and God is completely just. And we can trust him that he will see our injustices served.